Okay. The best part is I wanted it to play into this more videos for you guys so you can see how much of an Omega Ultra nerd I am, dudes. Look at this crap. Are you kidding me? Relaxing Final Fantasy music, 1940s AI music, SimCity 4 soundtrack, Gojira, just some heavy metal, some spice. Rhett and Link eating a skin burger, sure, why not? What else we got in here? The Secret of Nim, if you know, you know. Fantastic movie. Some Marvel Future Fight, shout out to Dastik or whatever his name is, this fine gentleman. I watch his videos in Korean, I don't know, I like them. It's fun. And then NES playthroughs. Why not, man? Why not? What's going on, everybody? Free-to-play OG here. We're back. It's day 190 of the free-to-play account series in Marvel Future Fight. And curveball. All right, so if somebody tells you that they saw the Savage Avengers coming, you can tell them to STFU because no, they didn't. Weird and cool and exciting. And if you like Ghost Rider, really cool. I'm excited. I hope this just ends up being quality. That's all we care about, right? And we've got some sort of a head start in that department, which I'll talk about today for sure. And we've also got some other fun stuff going on today, like Uru Combines and other things like that. And we forgot to work on our Sentry yesterday, so we get to do that today. But before we get into any of that, what's going on, DVD Plays? How you doing, brother? What's up, Frosty? Alan Fu, what's going on? H, how are you doing? Chris John's here, what's up? What's going on, KT3? Frozen Archer, what's happening, dude? Wayne Clark's in the house. Nadar's here. Thanks again for the 2 months, brother. Appreciate you, homie. Comics Talil's here. What's going on? INL's here. What's happening, brother? Peter's here. Who else we got? Godin's here. What's up, Godin? How you doing, brother? Sanjeev's here. We got... Scanning up. Kylo's here. What's going on, Kylo? Tiniv's here. What's happening? Himalay's here. Yeeting Mao's here. Ariel's is here. What's up, everybody? I guess it's a good problem if someday I can't do this anymore, but Angela, what's going on, dude? For now, we're just going to keep doing it because I love it. Good morning, everybody. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out. Let's get this thing fired up. We'll take another look at the sneak peek here once everybody gets here. We'll look at the text and everything and maybe let the video play one more time just for fun. I'm actually, the characters, I got to say, I'm into it, man. Black Knight's fun to have in the game. Dr. Voodoo, I love. Hopefully he gets upgraded to like a proper support. That would be nice. And then, of course, Ghost Rider, and we'll break all that down. And Juggernaut. There's actually like hope for all of these characters. So I'm going to set my expectations low, and we'll hope that some of that hope comes our way. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how it goes. I didn't even watch what rewards we got. Some stuff is my guess. I'm guessing we got some stuff. Possibly some things. You will note that we are at 71 million gold again. It's very nice. And yeah, there's a lot of like W's here for like us personally on this account. I'm excited. So like for our account, this update is a W kind of no matter what. There's no way for it to suck for us. Mainly because Ghost Rider, when you don't have a Ghost Rider uni at all, you know, I don't think this is like gonna be a skip if you have no Ghost Rider uniform. I think this is gonna be one you want to pick up because, well, I'll talk about it when we go over the sneak peek again, but there's some interesting stuff with this update and possible character changes, even if they're just like 5% upgrades. So it'll be interesting to take a look at. Okay, total miss here for the most part. We are still after bios, but we're really after those tier formats. So I let this build back up just in case we could snag some tier formats. Let's do that, and then we'll do our little bit of naughty here. We'll grab some Punisher bios and some Giant Man bios. And again, shh, don't tell anybody. All right, get out of here. We could get this, but I'm gonna save the tokens. It's just 15, bam. You know, it's just 15, bam. I take these notes up to the top. Got a lot of notes today. One thing to shout out before I forget, guys, I think there's a few people here already, I'm sure. I believe this is the last day, guys, to purchase seasonal uniforms. So if for whatever reason you were planning on buying any of the... This shop closes in 24 hours. I just wanted to shout this out. So you guys knew, if anybody's waiting to buy any of these or like has tokens they haven't spent out, or if you're free to play and you haven't gotten your 500,000 gold yet, just do that because this shop disappears today. So just a shout out for that. Bonus missions looking good. We'll check into our events here in just a sec. Let's go ahead and check in with the Alliance first. We are all signed up for not the last day. No, last day of the shop, homie. Last day of the shop. If you haven't spent out your tokens, you need to do it because the shop will close. That is what I'm telling you. 24 hours left on the shop, brother. All right, so moving on. We did sign up for Conquest. We're all signed up, good to go for Friday, 10 o'clock. Yeah, just the last day to spend. You can't earn. I'm just saying, don't forget, man. Don't sleep on that. And like half a million gold is nice. So if you're free to play and you haven't gotten your 500,000 gold yet, go get it. Because that shop is going to disappear. I mean, granted, look, I'll be 100% transparent because I hate it when people are full of shit. I'll be honest, dude. It bothers me. No, I didn't really know that, but I wasn't saying that you should either. I really genuinely was just saying this shop closed. I don't know much about this because I don't spend money. So that is good to note. So in the sake of honesty, I will say good to note that you can't purchase the tokens anymore, but you need to spend them if you have them because this won't come back around. There you go. All's good and well. 425 tokens. Get in there. I don't know what you're gonna buy. Chests, I guess. Buy some chests. Do some gambling. That's the way to go, right? Jump into the Alliance here. Do our dono, double dono. Don't forget. Get your extra tokens. Well, DP can stand for a couple things, but Deadpool in this game mostly. Mostly, if we're lucky. And then we get to buy some materials today, man. We can push our Sentry a little bit. Today is the day. I feel like digging into it a little bit. Like I said, we forgot yesterday, so we have some materials left over, which we can use to try and build up our Sentry today. Pretty basic in here. Another thing to shout out before I forget, it is the last day before reset. You got like 8 hours. So finish up your Shadowlands. If you haven't done it, finish it up. You know, make sure you do your Alliance battle before the reset and get your timeline battle wins in, or your losses, depending on what you're trying to do. But just a shout out that'll be resetting. Oh, and voting for challenge for timeline battle if you're doing that. Go ahead and get that in right before reset. Making Desmond to make a Grey Ops channel in the Discord so it gets easier to manage. Yeah, he should be. I'll see if I can chat with him tonight. See if we can get that done for you guys. I know you guys have been waiting for a little bit. Thanks for the patience on that one. We will get that set up here. Pretty boring. We did hit a fully awakened chaotic ISO again from dispatch last night. So there's that. Bit of a W, bit of a W, bit of an L. Depends on how you look at it. What's up, Dark Individual? Yeah, I know, bro. Tell me about it, man. I love them free-to-play unis. Let's go. We got some biometrics in here. We'll use some of them at some point soon here. Because, of course, God, those rewards, man. We haven't been seeing a lot of tier 4 mats. It'll be nice to upgrade these. You get a better chance at tier 4 mats. So we'll just see them more often, which will be nice. Of course, we got to build up our boy, man. He's sitting here. Dude doesn't even have red stars, bro. He's just chilling, waiting for a mission. Look at the resolution on that lamp. Bam. OG Rider. All right. Anyhow, moving on. We'll have to do that. So, you know what I'm saying. Hell yeah, mythic boxes. Let's go. Oh yeah, because it's mythic, Sanji. Because like depending on your, these legendary battles have like requirements to get higher quality chests. And for this one in particular, it's really easy because it does not have a uniform requirement. So once you have tier 2 KD, you get the mythic boxes. But if I look around, I'll bet you I have a couple places I can get mythic boxes at this point. We picked up the Thor Ragnarok uni. No, see, so it would have to be mythic here. That's why I like that KD legendary battle. It's really nice. It's really good for like early players. You can get mythic boxes. Oh, M'Baku works as well. Interesting. Good call. I hadn't even thought about that because yeah, you end up with him. Yeah. Exact same scenario. Now this stage, the thing about KD, here I'll show you really quick for anyone who doesn't know, just for fun, man. Just for funsies. For those of you that don't know, right, this is why I pick Katie's stage, and I might screw this up. It depends. Weird, there was a sweet spot, and then I got like too powerful, and now I just have to time it right. Oh, no, I hit him with the 3. You got to miss him with the 3, so I got to be quicker on the 3. But let everything die here. Oh, he's gonna get hit again. See, that's being too strong. The 5 just like rained down on him. Can I start this over? I don't know. I don't want to bother and waste the chest, but anyways. Yeah, that even took 15 seconds, and that was terrible. That's not even the trick, man. Let's see if I can do it. What up, Varun? How you doing, man? Tier 4 Ghost Rider without any uni now. I'll grab that new uniform. You go for it, man. I never would suggest that necessarily, but I'm pretty sure if you don't have a Ghost Rider uniform already, this one is going to be good. It would be some freak chance if that weren't the case. So he's going to dash, then he comes back out and he gets hit. I didn't clean him up because I wasn't paying attention. But anyways, you can one-shot him real easy. So this can end up taking you about 3 seconds total. Usually when I'm not under pressure and totally dropping the ball, you can get this done in about 3 seconds. So it's a pretty good one, man. Pretty good trick. All right, moving on. We are, that's why we keep notes, bro. We talked about the reset. Let's go ahead and look at the sneak peek in detail real quick. We'll just break that down. Watch your eyeballs. We're going over to the forums, guys. Watch out for the flashbang. There we go. And look, we can even turn me on. There we go, and then get our music. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Wow, this is zoomed out so far. That's okay. I'll read it to you guys. Greetings, agents. This is CM Fragment of Marvel Future Fight. A relentless pursuit has begun, led by a group of exceptionally formidable heroes. The mere mention of their names and the unified front they present is enough to send shivers down the spines of even the most hardened adversaries. Between superhero and supervillain. Check out the new abilities and looks for the Judge of Hell, the Voodoo Sorcerer, Cursed Swordsman, and the Unstoppable. That's all he gets. He gets a really weird title because they guess they just didn't want to finish it. I don't know. They were like, he can't have his name in it, so he can't be the Unstoppable Juggernaut. He just has to be the Unstoppable. Fair enough. We will provide more information through the patch update details later. Thank you. So, let's do this. Black Knight coming in as a new character. That's there it is. The great freeze frame. So we're getting Black Knight. Shoot. Oh, that's funny. These sneak peeks, man, I tell you, the models always look so silly to me. Anyways, Black Knight's looking cool. He'll be a cool new character. Fun. Shadowlands clear if nothing else, and we get him for free as free-to-plays for playing the game consistently. So, or we should at least. I can't guarantee we get him for free. This uniform looks so silly to me in this sneak peek. Bro is very top heavy. He needs to be careful going around corners because this dude will tilt. I tell you what, man. But no, uniform looks really, really cool. It's gonna look amazing in game. Guaranteed. Guaranteed that uniform looks fire. This uniform I actually think will look a lot better than it does here in game. The sneak peeks, man, I love them. I'm glad they do them, but they don't really do the models justice. So it's kind of like a first impression thing where they show us kind of wonky animations of these renders. And then in game, the uniforms always end up looking way better. And then the Jugster. Oh yeah, Savage Avengers. So yeah, Savage Avengers, Alex talked about a little bit this morning on his video. Savage Avengers is, to my knowledge, just like a really short comic run. It looked like there were 2 issues of it that I could see, or like 2 volumes of it with 2 different teams basically. And I don't think hardly anyone saw this coming, man. This is a really niche, small run where they like go to the Savage Lands or something. Like, anyways, I don't spoil it all. I read a little summary of it or whatever. It sounds kind of interesting, but I don't think we're gonna see like a mid-month of this. We might for like more characters, more Savage Avengers. It's possible. There are some other characters involved in this that would be great upgrades, but there's also a lot of characters involved with this that aren't going to get upgrades. Characters that just probably won't see a uniform from this kind of thing. So we'll have to see how that goes. But let's jump back over to the game really quick and talk about these characters and like what they are, who they are, what they could be, you know, all that good stuff. So Black Knight, obviously, we have no idea. And he'll probably be trapped at tier 3, so he'll probably just be a Shadowlands character, right? What's up, Kevin? What's going on? What's up, Half-Blood? How you doing, bro? Thanks for coming by the stream. Chibi's here. Nalphus is here. What's going on, guys? Good to see y'all. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Appreciate you being here. So Ghost Rider, as a lot of you know, is really strong still in this uniform. And I'm not going to try and pretend like I know everything about this. I don't even have this uniform. However, I do know a bit about it. I owned it in the past. It is a weird uniform. It does everything. His kit is so weird. It like has really good PvE skills. He is the burn bad boy himself, like covers burn like nobody else. In this uniform, he's probably considered the best striker in the game. Now, this is what I'm talking about fronting. I don't really know why, because I haven't bothered to find out yet. I just know that that's what everybody says. Often isn't good enough for me, but is an incredibly good striker. And I imagine it just has to do with the skill he's using, how much damage it does, and then the effects on the skill. But if you look here, it's the 4, yeah. You look at Hellfire Chainsaw, this guy's kit is actually built for PvP. He has a PvP kit. The thing is, he's just not good enough in PvP right now, right? So there's a possibility for Ghost Rider to be a bit of a unit in PvP. Because he has an immortality artifact, because he already has ignore targeting on his kit, because he already has penetration at 100%, because he already has invincible, super armor, all this and that. He has invincible again on his 6 skill. Here's the thing, though, I'll get into this. So this all looks great. If I remember, it's gonna come down more to his skill priority, like his rotation in game modes, right? So I think, if I'm not mistaken, what he does, like his 4 is sort of everything. So he just needs to get his 4 on people. And I can't break down exactly why he doesn't keep up in PvP now. I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't know if he just gets clapped to. Seems like he can't quite get the kill. So like there's not enough damage maybe, I don't know. Because he's got immortality, so he can survive. His artifact is also, in case you don't know, an immortality artifact. So it lends him, this is the only reason I would say he is like possibly a PvP character, potentially. Not only because his kit is too good for PvE as well, but he has all of the tools, that's what I'm trying to say, for a PvP kit, a good one. He also has all the tools for insane PvE damage, and that is what he is currently known for. He is not a PvP mainstay currently. He is a striker predominantly, but also still does a ton of damage in World Boss Legend, GBR. I don't know that we're going to see a lot of ABL, ABX coverage from Ghost Rider, but yeah, really like this uniform. What are you talking about? Bro, there's no such thing. Dude, do you even like donuts? What is wrong with you, brother? What is wrong with you? Although I got to admit, I'm not much of a glazed donut guy. Not really. When I think about it, I'm more of like I really like apple fritters, and I really like maple bars. And I am a sucker for a maple bacon donut, I will say. Anyhow, so we'll see what happens. We'll see if it's just 5% upgrades on this kit, in which case it may not shift too much, but he'd still be like really, really strong, especially with just minor upgrades. I think that's more likely to be what we're going to see. Like, I don't think we're going to see a huge redesign to his kit at this point. But, yeah. Should be interesting to see. Like I said, the biggest thing about this is it's kind of a no-lose for people like me, yay, who don't even have a uniform for Ghost Rider yet. Whatever this uni is, it's probably going to be a massive upgrade, and he'll be a great burn striker, because what we're using right now is Captain Marvel, and it sucks. So, hopefully, it'll just kind of be more of the same, and if I'm like coping, like if I'm dreaming, then he's good in PvP with the artifact. That's my dream. But I think at least he's going to be a good striker and good in PvE, do a lot of damage. and we'll just see how much stronger it is than the seasonal. Okay, moving on to Dr. Voodoo. I love this dude. Dr. Voodoo, we need to look at this. Not his base kit. In this uniform, he still has the... Oh, interesting. Basics. The leadership, the all debuffs leadership, but it also gets an all attack bonus added to it, so his leadership gets buffed. And then he also got a uniform effect with an all allies support for ignore dodge, right? This is just important because we have a precedent of him having all allies abilities now. So the hope is, right, that this guy gets upgrades to his support abilities. The copium dream is that he becomes like a legit support and they put a 40 or 50% increase to damage to villains or something on his uniform so we can use him as a legit support. And maybe we end up with like a 30% ignore dodge. I mean, because, you know, think about that. If they slapped on a real support on this guy, y'all, you get 30% ignore dodge, potentially, let's say 50% increased damage to villains, and you get a leadership that gives you all debuff effect and all attack. So potentially a really good support. Hoping for just a good support, coping for a really good support. We'll see what happens, man. We will see what happens with Dr. Voodoo. Expectations very low for Dr. Voodoo, though, because he would not be the star of this update by any stretch. And then avert your eyes. I know there's another way to do this. We got to go all the way to the bottom because, unfortunately, I can't favorite anybody who I don't have. Well, I can, but it doesn't do anything. We got Juggernaut, right? Juggernaut is interesting. He has the... What did Alex call this? The Gilgamesh artifact? And this one's just a bunch of healing, right? If I'm not mistaken. Activation rate when HP is below 40%. Self. Recovers 70% HP. And additional... So basically recovers almost 100% HP. And increases your max HP by a ton. Okay, so just a bunch of HP. Big ass heal. And like almost... And a huge buff to your health. Interesting. So... Juggernaut could also be interesting. He's getting a tier 4, right? He's unstoppable Gilgamesh, baby. The unstoppable Gilgamesh. Guy could be decent for PvP, man. He could even be good. Alex like knows way more about this, so I'm just gonna say what he said. He's a fan of this character and he knows this character inside and out. Like he said, if he gets just like uber tanky, if they just lean into the tankiness and really give him a way to survive, he could be a contender. Of course, not to like usurp the native tier 3 meta. Not going to happen. But could be a contender and an interesting unit for Team Battle Arena. And what I'm hoping, honestly, soon, and this is just kind of unrelated, they really ought to slap Challenger with crazy bans for TBA. Challenger is where people should be being forced to use characters like this, in my opinion, because I think that would be fun for people like Cynic Alex. I think that's what they're really craving. Nadar can help me here. I don't know. Like, when your account looks like that, dude, you want to use these characters. What's the point of building them for Alliance Conquest alone? Like, that's the point. But then it'd be so nice if you got heavy bans that just, like, removed Sentry, Null, a bunch of the top meta, left, like, Madeline Pryor and some other stuff, and then you had to get creative with, like, Juggernaut. Like, symbiotes. Ban symbiotes. And then another tag that bans a bunch of... That would be crazy, yo. Ban symbiotes. Anyhow, bit of a tangent. Looking at his kit, he has a lot of the standard PvP abilities that you'd be looking for. Unfortunately, his accumulation, I believe, is still based on damage taken. Yeah, received, which is a bit of a bummer. I think this is kind of a not as good of an ability these days. Better in PvP, granted, than PvE for sure. Yeah, has ignore iframe already. Not sure if he has the P word. No, sir. So, you think so? I'm not even sure if we'll see that. That'd be interesting, though. Ban's coming tomorrow. For real. Interesting. I don't see penetration on his kit. And again, I don't know his kit inside and out, but I do not see any penetration, which on his tier Transcended skill, but that's not. Actually, that's somewhat relevant. Transcended is interesting in PvP, man. But it would be nice for him to get penetration on his base kit. I could be being blind. I don't see it. So anyways, yeah, he's going to need some pretty significant buffs, I think, to be a real contender. But really cool, and I hope he is, man. I hope all these characters get... I'm coping for all of them. Oh, here, so let's keep up the theme, right? So my hope for Juggernaut is that he becomes decent in PvP. That's all I care about. I just want him to be like kind of relevant. Like if there were heavy bans, this is the kind of character that I don't think should be PvP meta. It just doesn't make sense. First of all, he's not going to be. I don't think so. Not a native tier 1 like this with this kit. I just don't see it. And then coping, I guess, just that he's a really good, you know, tier 1, you know, up there with Carnage or like Spider-Man and Magic and Black Widow. I think that's where they need to be aiming for these type of characters, because they're unfortunately hitting, it seems to me, who knows, you know, not a ton. They're hitting just below that every time with these characters. They're just hitting below your Spider-Mans, your Black Widows, and that tier sucks. You know what I mean? It's not great. So it'd be really nice. That's the cope. If this guy could land somewhere more in the range of like Spider-Man, Carnage, Magic, stuff like that. So yeah. I know, interesting point. Could happen, highly doubt it, just because of the way his kit is. I don't think that's going to happen at all, but it could happen. The typing's there. PvP rankings. What's up, Invincible? How you doing? What's up, Beast King? Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming by the stream. Show you my PvP rankings. I'm embarrassed. Which one? This has been a bye week. I've literally been tanking all my ratings. I mean, I can show you. I'm trying to get demoted here, so it's not very impressive. Not that it would be very impressive if I wasn't trying to get demoted. Otherworld Battle, we're doing pretty good. I might actually try and jump up into Vibranium right before the reset here, if I can. We'll see. It depends on how frustrating it gets, if I'm even able to, but it would be nice. I think we get an extra like 60 crystals, I believe. Yeah, 140 to 200, so that would be really nice. We'll see what happens. Not sure. And then Team Battle Arena, I am getting... This is actually the first time, guys, ever I submitted and auto-played some Team Battle Arena. I just don't have the roster to keep up with these kind of bans, dude. This roster is brutal. Like, these teams. It's so rough, man. Like, I can get some wins, but I can't get wins consistently with these teams, right? Sentry can usually get a W, but then after that, man... Oof, leaning on Magic. I'm leaning on this team, and then Wolverine gets cleaned out more than I would like because he's level 80, doesn't have a CTP. So other teams with like Carnages, Silver Surfers, Tier 4 are super problematic for me. So there you go. There you go. And next week, hopefully we'll turn this around, start climbing back up. I think I get demoted here, obviously, this week. So next week we'll be pushing back up, I believe, back up into Vibranium. And then without heavy bans, we can usually stay in Vibranium. Alrighty, moving on here. So we talked about our sneak peeks. We talked about the uniforms. We mentioned the seasonals. We talked about the weekly reset. Oh my gosh, the news, man, the news. Let's do some GBR. Let's play our game. That sounds fun. Galactus. Still Galactus? Still Galactus. What's up, Bilal? How you doing, man? Mr. Munch, good to see you, bro. Thanks for coming and hanging out, man. Oh, let's take old Stormaroo. Ready? Steady. We'll go from the bottom for the first one. Not as many people on today. Ready? Steady. Go. Yeah, there's quite a few. I lied. I was almost 4 or 5. Da-da-da-da. Yeah, what a curveball, man. I was not expecting Ghost Rider. Was not expecting that. It'll be interesting if it's another, like, Storm scenario. I feel like they have some kind of weird twisted plan that nobody knows anything about. I have no idea what the hell they're doing, but... Yeah, I'm gonna pick up that Ghost Rider uni. Even if, like, 90% chance. I like to be accurate if I can. About a 90% chance we'll pick up Ghost Rider. The only way we wouldn't pick up Ghost Rider if it was, like, barely... like as good as this seasonal, and then the only reason to get it was to use it as a striker, as a free to play. I would at least wait until Black Friday if that's the case. Like if it's totally unimpressive besides being just like a tiny upgrade over the seasonal, probably wait just because it's the responsible thing to do, I suppose. Thanks for the carry, guys. Boom, couldn't even hit thank you in time. Absolutely nuked that dude. What's the bashish? Stompin' Galactus. Nice rewards there, actually. Nice rewards, man. I will check. I usually keep one friend request slot open for GBR and stuff. I believe everyone's active, and I am at 49 out of 50 at the moment. But I will take a look. Yeah, well, dude, that would be sweet, dude. That would actually be cool. Goated, but that would take planning and good, like, you know, design. So, I don't know, man. All right, number 2. Get these jeebers done. I think so, Himalay. It just depends on your account a little bit. Ghost Rider. Because there are more supports than you need in the game right now. Ghost Panther's great. He's a really good support. In fact, yeah, Ghost Panther, sorry. Ghost Panther, yes. Especially with Ghost Rider getting a upgrade here, potentially. Ghost Panther, yes. He's really good for flame allies, especially. So anyone doing flame damage. But in fact, I think he still has meta spots, Ghost Panther, because of that. Because of his typings and the fact that he has such a strong effect on flame characters. He's still one of the actual, like, meta supports. I'm excited to see what happens with all of these characters, actually. There's a lot of people excited for Black Knight, which is cool. It's cool to see him come into the game. Yeah, and we'll have to get a, a 6-star Ghost Panther artifact. What is does Ghost Panther have an artifact? What is his artifact? Thanks for the carry, my friends. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Let's water this fool. There you go. There you go, buddy. A little bit of water. How are we doing in here? We're doing good. We're doing good. Almost to the Nornstones here and the Belak Antimatter, which is nice. We will use those on our Ghost Rider. Cool. All right, that was easy, man. Energy's looking pretty thick at the moment. Does he really? Dang, dude. No. You gotta be pulling my leg. My leg, you gotta be pulling it. It's not that I don't believe you. I just don't believe you. But that's not. Yeah. I'm like, wait, what? That's not a support artifact. I was like, no. That would be because people would, yeah, Robbie. Yes. No, yeah, no worries, bro. Yeah, Robbie Reyes does the, like, resist buffing thing with, the Ghost Rider team or whatever. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But that's a whole different thing. Yeah, let's get rid of a little bit of this energy. I'm going to go ahead and... Dude, we're genuinely hoping for something here. A lot of people, like, you know, I don't, like, make a deal about it, but we literally are just waiting for these, man. Not that they're amazing. It's just I think we have everything else except Spitter Mizzle. Oh! Does Coulson come from this? Oh, well, all this does, obviously. Yeah, so we need Coulson as well. Oh, look at that. Gains to be made, y'all. Gains to be made. I literally don't think I've missed a day of this since we bought this pack, which is crazy. Crazy talk, y'all. Crazy talk. All right, there we go. Let's get the regs, too. Why not? And then here, same thing, I believe. We're missing, like, Iron Man. And... maybe that's it. Wow. Yeah, I think that's it. All the other ones are easy to get. Yeah, we got Mary Jane. Mary Jane. Let's go. All right. And I'll spend a little more here. I'm waiting, dude. I want to get Enchantress on stream. It's going to be a hoot. And a toot toot if we can get it done. No. Yeah. Yeah. We'll take Ghost. Why not, man? Use them hidden tickets. Tickets, please. Tickets, please. All right, there we go. Now we're looking good. Now we are regenerating energy whilst we play Mephisto. So today's our day. We'll go do Thanos, we'll do Corvus, and we'll do Black Dwarf and Ebony Maw. 1-1-1. And then after that, we can do Kang. We have a plan. Engage. Let's start with this clown. Oh, I wanted to go back and watch that silly blindfold crap I did yesterday. I still don't know what that, if I was just like running into a corner attacking or what. Hey, no worries, free to play mortal. I'm glad you're going to school. It's good, man. Good, good, good. A lot of you guys are studying hard, man. It's really good. Really good. Keep it up, man. Keep the brain sharp. It's going to be a brain world here pretty soon. You don't hear me talk about that kind of stuff very often, but something I firmly believe. Going to be a brain world. If it isn't already, you know what I'm saying? Let's just do this old clown at stage 1 here. Yeah, we'll take Hulk because I like him and so I want to use him. There we go. I like my reasoning there. It's very solid. Very solid. Sure, that looks good. Why not? Oh yeah, that's right. I wonder how that went. Hopefully he did well. I was going to shout something out too today. Somebody did something. Grats, whoever that was. That did a cool thing. Nice, dude, nice. Little Hulk flex today. Yeah, this will probably go better when I can see. Marginally. No promises. Oh man, little Dino Riders update for you guys, since I know you're all dying to know how that's going. It's going well. The one snare, little hiccup that I ran into, is that you can't have 2 of the same dinosaur. So I can't have like 2 of the crested behemoths basically. But good news, I found a second dinosaur. Slightly less HP, but still a dinosaur, and can still be lit on fire. So, and this other dinosaur is actually so much easier to farm that I'm just going to grab him first. It'll be easy to get one with the increased area of effect. Not easy, but possible to find one with the increased area of effect modifier. That's what I'm really looking for. So we can get the area of effect of the Infernal Legion burn spreading wider out from the companion. Otherwise the AoE is a little too tight and things can't get close enough to the companion to die. But I was able to test all the scaling and stuff and all the synergies, and it all does work, which is so crazy. Life Leech applied to him. That's one of my favorite things, is I'm actually doing it with like a melee component on my end, and when I melee, it I use Life Leech, and then that Life Leech, because of a different node, actually applies to my companions, the dinosaurs. So I'm actually healing the damage that they're taking from being on fire by hitting other stuff. It's just, oh, beautiful synergy in that build. We'll see how it shakes out. There we go. I think I face tank it just fine when I'm looking, I guess. I don't know. Weird. Weird, man. My zombie challenger rank is, I better put in my notes to do zombie survival. That's what my rank is. Guys, I need to push. It's probably terrible. I think it's whatever stage 1 got me, you know, so. Yo, what's up, D-Blade? How you doing? Thanks for coming by the stream. Big Duck is here. HN0710. What's going on? Yeah. Hoping that uniform at least. I mean, it's, dude, yeah. Could they even find a way to make it worse than the seasonal? I mean, I shouldn't say that. Of course they could find a way. They're like, don't challenge me. Hold my beer. I will screw this uniform up so good. We're just gonna do them stage 1 today, man. Who's going for this one? Who's up? Who's up? Storm. Sure. Yeah, do this. Do that. I like that. Do that. No, I don't care about that. Sure, do that. Oh, looks good. Could have saved Sentry, but it's okay. Because it has a random element, Frost. What's up, Frost? That is the issue, because it is a random drop. And sometimes you just get dry spells. Yesterday, we hit like double hits on Life Seed like 3 times or something. It's like sometimes you're rich, sometimes you're poor. You know what I mean? Right, this isn't her best boss, but that's okay. She gonna cook them pretty quick. Pretty quick. Excuse me. For PvE or, yeah, for PvE, not for PvP. But for PvE, yeah. But that's one of the few cases where they actually did the thing you're talking about, Goat, where they like took a a character and made a uniform for PvE and a uniform for PvP, which is something we pretty much just never freaking see. Weird. Yo, what's up, Damien? How you doing, my friend? Thanks for coming by the stream. We are just farming up our event tokens, I suppose. Doing our World Boss Legend clears here. Legend Plus. Yeah, let's just park that right here. Gonna get stunned. I knew it. And I'm gonna get hit. No. Oh, team up skill for the win. No, magic. Storm, why? She does an alarming amount of damage. Just her build and being tier 4, I would guess, but I would just never expect magic to come in and actually do anything in a stage like this. 3, 4, 5, right? I think so. Don't really play magic that way anymore, you know what I mean? Doesn't really matter as much now, I suppose, because we don't have a proc or anything like that to line up, I don't think. Or maybe we still do on her. Do we? Yeah, we do. We have some kind of proc. Some kind of proc. Can't tell if I'm like on the right side of this or the wrong side. Don't know. Don't know. We just gonna keep on chopping, man. Keep on chopping. Chop, 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 chop. This is like, it's how we punish ourselves for dying. Self-flagellation. We make ourselves kill the boss with magic. Blue Stacks, like you go face the corner while you lash yourself. Let's go. 4 bars left, 2 minutes. Can we make it? Intense Marvel Future Fight gameplay. Truly. Co-op skill, just kidding. Just kidding again. Oh, I'm not in control, so just psych. There we go. Man, this is the worst fight for Blue Stacks. This one. Corvus and Proxima, for whatever reason. Woo. And maybe it's magic. Ooh, seems to happen a lot when magic's around. Which one? The reason why they did it with Thanos is because 1 month before the new Uni April Fool's season was on sale, and they didn't want players to complain that they wasted 2,000 free cards on seasonal. Fair enough, man, fair enough. Dude, yeah, those are steep too. Pricey unis to have 1 for each, you know what I mean? Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, dude, I was not a fan of Farmos when that came out. I was like, this looks stupid. It's expensive. Me no likey. Me no likey. I thought Squirrel Girl was great, by the way. If you remember that update, the Squirrel Girl uniform was fire. And the Thanos uniform was ugly with dumb abilities. Dumb, 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 dumb. Anyways, it's like, I'm allowed to be negative because I'm really just being positive about Squirrel Girl. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? But she was useless because she was like trapped at tier 3 or whatever. Yeah, it was nuts, bro. Every time, I'm curious, maybe this happens for someone else. I watch Hot Ones from time to time, as one is wont to do. And as many others have before me, I loved the Shaq episode. It's freaking hilarious when he eats that last wing. If you haven't seen it, I won't spoil too much here. But when he's showing him the pictures or whatever on Instagram, and he's talking about him, and he's like dying and like drinking milk or water, and he goes, "That dunk was nuts." Every time I say something was nuts, I always think of Shaq with his mouth full, dying, going, "That dunk was nuts." Funny. Good times with Shaquille O'Neal. All right. I'll quit yapping and get into this thing. Let's go. Fine, we'll play Marvel Future Fight. Less talk about dinosaurs and Shaquille O'Neal. More talk about World Boss Legend Plus and Ghost Rider. Fine. I see how it is. Nice. Who do we want to kill this guy with? Huh. Null feels kind of like cheating. Let's use Thor. That music is dope. Dun, 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 dun. Couldn't hit 3, but that's okay. Uh-oh, Aether's been generated, and I don't know where it is. Hiya! I don't know what happened to our 5 there. It just, like, disappeared. Oh, scooch toes. Scooch toes, Thor. Here, let's make a nice line right across the middle of the battlefield, so this is as difficult as possible. That's the trick. It's usually what you want to do. Buzz. Bro, you got no Aether. You got no Aether on me. Woo! Get spicy, Thor. Get spicy. Bring in the chili peppers. I get stunned by that stupid tornado. No. Sweet. All right. So that should take care of all of our challenges. No, dude, who could handle Magic's sassiness? You know what I mean? Who could handle it? Not me, man. And she got a lot of it, dude. She got a lot of it. Oh, no, yeah, as far as, like, their actual abilities, yeah, dude, Squirrel Girl was dog turds, man. She was bad. Bad. But hilarious, man, all the same. Squirrel, I believe, is how you spell it. Squirrel. Nutty Titan. It's nutty. No, this was just a good uniform, dude. It looks so good. I'm gonna start doing this stuff to you guys more often. Because it's fun, man. Look at this stuff, dude. Some people have never even seen this, probably, that are in this live stream. This uniform is hilarious. This was the April Fool's uniform that came out with Farmer Thanos. And the skills are hysterical. This is, yeah, squirrels with infinity stones. Yeah, you saw that right. Infinity acorns, I suppose. Which is just epic, dude. Infinity acorns. That's the 3 skill. The 4. She does the snap with the acorns. And then does the Thanos rip and brings down acorns from the sky. So good, man. So good. And then summons. Like, dude, seriously, this is one of the best. I don't even think I took the proper time to appreciate really how good this is. That's insane, dude. The flavor here. The squirrels with the stones. The Black Order squirrels. Hilarious. Corvus and Proxima squirrels. Give me a break. That is so awesome, dude. Plus the Thanos nod. This is a high quality uniform. And it's really sad that it wasn't, you know, better. Yeah. I liked this way better than Farmer Thanos. Farmer Thanos was garbage compared to this, in my opinion. And, you know, I won't make you guys sit through Farmer Thanos' animations as well. But if you compare them, dude, Squirrel Girls are so much better. So much better. Make some grass and hit you with a hoe. That's what you got, Thanos. That's it. You tired, bro? You tired? You need a nap? Swinging that hoe. All right. Nice. So we got a bunch of our tokens here, man. We got our Thanos clear. Got all our little world boss clears, the individual ones. And all that's left to do is more world boss. Let's go. Yeah, we do Kang, I think. We really want Sentry. Every time I'm like, do we go get Black Dwarf bios? Not today. Not today. sorry. I'll quit with the hoe slander for sure. I'll quit. Yeah, and just what was interesting to me, dude, was the difference in quality of the uniforms themselves. Like Farmer Thanos looks sad. And I get it. Like, it's kind of a joke, right? So that's why it looks that way. That's the idea. But it just does not. Doesn't work for me, especially not next to Squirrel Girl looking so savage. What are we doing here and why are we doing it? We could do 19 again if we've got the people. Yeah, just for Conqueror XP. And then I gotta think here. That's right. We need to set up this. And we need to start using Angela. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. So, yeah, we might. She can do this. I don't know how she does with. Oh, I already used Angela as a striker. That was dumb. So we can't do this today. I got to remember that, man. I got to remember that. Angela for Kangaroo. We'll even put Kangaroo. Gotta leave myself notes sometimes, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things to keep track of. So yeah, we gotta save our Angela, and for today, I'll just slam this out so we can get the extra Conqueror XP and stuff, but I'll watch for that next time. We also need to bring Storm. Well, we can't use Storm. So what's our best clear here? Thor, right? It's gonna be Thor stacked with like Ronin and Yondu. And that should get us the challenge pretty handily. We'll see. It might be tough. What's up, Aryan? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming by the stream. Good to see ya. For now, less thinky, more smashy. Let's just go smash. Wow, nice options there. Take those and that and leave. Use for another clear. And we'll see how this goes. Oh, it's got to be legend. Interesting, Hamale. Good call. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, dude. Good call. Yeah, we won't do that anyways. Too hungry for the tier 4 mats. Yeah, these are tough. I could have just not done this. In fact, since we didn't save Angela, these aren't tough, but I don't want to sit here and possibly die and blah, 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 blah. Excuses. So let's just get her done quick. We got other stuff to do, man. But just to verify, because I think that's a really good point from Hamale. No, you should get credit, brother. It depends on which... yeah, thanks, DVD. Yeah, it depends which one you're talking about. You can't get this. You can't get these. But these you should get just from ultimate difficulty. Yeah, unless it's bugged, but I don't think so. I don't really want to test it. I don't know if anybody can confirm, but you absolutely should get credit for these from World Boss Ultimate. We will see. But you won't see from me, because I ain't doing it. We need the carbonadium, brother. We need that carbo. You know it. Dude, I'm like, come on. It's been kind of a nice, cushy week, man. Been playing with dinosaurs and stuff, you know. Been nice. Throwing in PvP. Beautiful. What do we got here for fun? What can we do for funsies? Tony's always fun. I gotta get that fool to 80. Give him a mighty CTP. Give him that mighty CTP. No, let's just do this for fun. Let's do the aliens, and then let her rip-a-roni. And then I think we got one more clear. We'll use Venom or something. Yes, yes. What's up, Depesh? How you doing? I will be going for the Proxima emblem. Proxima emblem and a 4-star artifact. 5-star Winter Soldier. Not bad, man. Could be way worse, eh? Could be way worse. Yeah, I think Alex said something about like about a 25% chance to get something desirable. I actually came up with 17.5% chance. So I guess I was a little more brutal about what constituted a good artifact. I just thought that was funny. I also could have just missed something. I don't know. I don't know. I just thought that was hilarious. Yeah, it's just not very great odds, and that's including things like I did not include like Winter Soldier. To be fair, I didn't include stuff like that. It was mostly just like I can't remember what I included, but it was only 5 artifacts. So like Richard Rider, Storm, Sentry. Who else is in there? I don't think Goat needs the emblems. It depends on which account too. Because surely on at least that alt account, and probably your main, you're pushing towards yeah, grabbing the Thanos emblem. Nice, dude. Nice. Screwed that up. Don't matter. There we go. All right. That was nice. Gosh, I want to see if I can... I need to remember that, dude. I got to start clearing on Kang, dude. That'll be our first world boss push stat past stage 20. So that's a really big milestone for us. I got to get on that. Quit forgetting about it. Just focused on Sentry, man. My whole thing, I went over like recommendations, sort of like the first day we found out about that event, I just went, huh, with everybody else. And then the second day I came up with some recommendations for everybody. If you aren't like pushing stage 40 to 45 of Proxima now, I would grab the Proxima emblem. You know what I mean? Like the further away you are from that emblem, the more you should definitely take it. It's a 7% energy attack boost for World Boss Legend account wide. And because the artifact chance is kind of low to get anything good, I think taking the guaranteed W there and then gambling on the 1 4-star is the way to go for people who can kill Thanos. And then, yeah, yesterday I went over some other options for people who can't kill Thanos or can't do World Boss Legend yet or whatever, you know, various stages of game plizzle. 19 need the supports. Yeah, dude, yeah. I'm glad you guys like pointed that. Like, you guys know I say it often. I've never pushed through these bosses. World Boss Legend Plus basically came out during the last free-to-play account I was playing before this one. Something like that. So, like, pushing into World Boss Legend Plus. In fact, I don't even know if World Boss Legend Plus was a thing. Black Swan. Black Swan had come out, I want to say. And, so yeah, I've never pushed through these bosses, man. I don't know what it takes, so I like rely on people like Nadar and Cynic Alex and Goated to let me know, and tons of other people, of course, to let me know like how difficult those things are. So I'm glad you guys informed me that it is not like you're just gonna go jump up into World Boss Legend Plus and go grab these emblems, you know, on just any old day of the week. It's gonna take some supports, like Goated said. It's going to take some builds. It's probably going to take some brilliant CTPs, that kind of stuff. But hey, that's the goal, man. So anyways, yeah, so from a shop, from an event, especially for like a 6-month account like this one, I think the emblem is a pretty clear choice. Can I check it now? It depends, Goated. It depends on what I'm checking it for. Like I said, I never leave it open during stream. I'm scared. Yeah, you think you need brilliant support CTPs for all of them? Proxima, Ebony, and for stage 40, really? Brilliant support CTPs? I'm curious. It's not that I don't believe you. Again, I'm just curious. I don't know. Let me kill this guy and stop thinking about CTPs. Yeah, after 40, yeah. But it is 40 for the emblems, right? 50, or no, 50, right? It's 50. So 40 plus, you need brilliant support CTPs. Praying for power creep, baby. Let's go. Get me there. Yep. Anyways, but there you go. Like, if that is the case, then that just puts into perspective how good it really is for an account like this one to be able to grab that emblem. Oopsies. Because it's going to be a while before we can push up that high and potentially get it. And in the meantime, what are we sacrificing to get it? You know what I mean? A shot at a 5-star artifact, which would be nice, but probably going to be end up something that goes in the bin. You know what I'm saying? Brilliant insight on Loki for 45. That's hilarious, dude. Who did that? Oh, Simac did that? That's funny, dude. Hilarious. Put a brilliant insight on Loki so he could fit him in the requirements. Hilarious. Yeah, but once you get about 50, Bob. Interesting. Yeah, so anyways, in there, like in that area where those emblems are, that's where you're going to run into some trouble. Let you know if you're free to play. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. We're getting so close, WK team. We're getting close, man. It's exciting. Thank you all for the support, for the subs, for everything. Appreciate you. All right, so done with that. Done with that. Let's do our Uru combines, yo. Let's see if we can get some OBs. Some free-to-play players, I guess, don't do this, but I do this. I just don't get too carried away. We are, like, pretty good to do this, though. Our Sentry still needs a bunch of this gold, but not this much gold, right? So, yeah, let's just get into it, man. We're going to go ahead and take up our 5s because I feel like it. And we got the discount, and I want OBs. So let's do some combining. 5, nice. 1 is less nice. And none is the worst nice. Did 15.5 mil with Hulk. Mighty Regen. I still hate it. Nice, dude, nice. Yeah, no OBs. Ouch, dude. Yep. That's what I'm expecting is about 20 million gold. You know, I can't say how many OBs we may or may not get, but the hope is 1. The cope is more than 1, right? All right, let's take up our physical defense as well. 3 there. 5 there. Nice. That was really nice. And nothing there. Okay. 1 more try. And we don't got her. All right. Let's see here. Recovery rate? Well, most certainly. Who should you put a judgment on? It depends on who you have, my friend. Knock that off. Whoa, that was brutal. Brutal. 5 is nice. Yeah, these odds aren't spectacular anywhere with Uru. They're just kind of rough. I could take a peek at yours probably. Yeah, give me just a sec just to help you with that. Sure, no problem. Let me do the OBs and then try and remind me because I'll probably forget. I'm not going to lie. But I don't want to stop doing this right now. Let's go ahead and get through these. Nothing there. Nothing there. And she's shaking. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go cool down. Earl, I would say yes, unless you are about to clear stage 60 Thanos, 60, isn't it 60 for the Thanos emblem? Which is like insanity. The value of it is insane. Stop me if I'm wrong, but it's all attack across all content. So that is an insanely good emblem, especially if you can level it up. My goodness. Massive account buff. Is it 50? Either way, yeah. Long push. Long push. Yeah, it's 50 or 60 for the... I don't remember. Corvus and Proxima are either 40 and Thanos is 50, right? Or not Corvus and Proxima. Yes, Corvus and Proxima. and Ebony Maw, the legendary ones, right, are like 40, and then Thanos is 50. Is it 40 for the, anyways, something like that. Pushing that far in World Boss Legend Plus is pretty crazy. So if you're doing that, if you're like close to doing it, I'd probably take the selector. Really? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so 50 for the legendaries, 60 for the mythics. So I think Thanos is actually 60. I believe that's what Nadar told me yesterday. Is it 50? Weird, but when then the other mythics are 60? I don't know. It is either 50 or 60 for sure. One or the other. I'll let everyone sort that out. It's weird. It sucks that we can't go look. I wish we could cycle through the various rewards. Be nice. Let's see. Dodge, maybe. Crit damage, no. Ignore defense, no. I think we just start with what we got here. Let's see if we can get something out of here. All right, so we are going to rip through our physical defense, energy defense, our recovery rates. We are going to nuke our attack speeds and our skill cooldowns. They're all going down, baby. Let's go. Give us an OB, if you please. Why, thank you. Easy clap. What the hell was that? Okay. Okay. Well, let's open it up with a massive W. All right. Very, very good. Let's go. Let's go. Round two. Round two. Can we hit another? Oh, shit. Let's go, dudes. Energy attack crit rate. Come on. Let's go. We're already cooking, man. We're already cooking. We're already cooking. Okay. 2 down. Okay. Let's do these recovery rates. Let's see if we can get something else here, man. Let's see if we can get something else. What's up, Gloober? What's going on, buddy? Crit rate, phys defense. Do we know what the actual odds are here to get an OB? Surely it tells us somewhere. Probably in the combine thing, I'm guessing. So go here, combine, chance. Perfect. 4 OBs for 30 mil. Not bad. Let's see here. 0.2. Okay, that's not. I mean, it's like what? Like, I think that's over a 1% chance. Well over, I believe. So that's just, you know, not good by any stretch. But hey, all right. Am I doing the right thing here? Yes. Let's see. Attack speed. We do not need attack speed Uru at all. Let's go. Come on with another one. I'm feeling greedy. Nice, some energy attack. I also just consider this a W because when I do this as a free-to-play, not only do we have the chance at Odin's Blessings, but we're converting these crappy Uru into physical attack, HP, and then we just keep using the crappy ones, right? And we end up with a bunch more energy attack, physical attack, HP, all the Uru we are looking for. All right, let's hit this guy up here. See how we do. No dice. Yeah, phys attack. No defense, crit damage. It's like everything we need. It's good. It's good. Okay. So, we've got a few more we can do here. Let's do this guy. Do our singles. Okay, got another HP. Nice, dude. We needed those HP Uru. This is like actually super beneficial for us. It's crazy. I don't think we need this many dodge. I think we can use a couple of those. I'm going to save the ignore defense for sure. We can combine this guy here. Nice, get another HP Uru. Let's go. Let's go, man. For all those AC characters and stuff, man. Gonna need a ton of those. And then I think we can combine a couple of these dodge. I don't want to combine them all. Just do 3. Gotta save some dodge Uru. We could always combine some more up, but man, Bob, Did you just tell me that I knew a thing? No freaking way. Dude, what did we just get? Physical attack crit rate. Crazy, man. Crazy. What's up, Bob? I hope you're having a good day, my friend. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Jorge, what's going on, dude? Good to see you. What's up, Shaggy? So that's a not a super long answer. Yeah, dispatch. I think somebody said dispatch is a big one for the Uru, and then just ABXL. We built all our coverage, and we're pretty much getting Uru every day, 6-star Uru from our ABXL. And then, yeah, all the dispatch Uru adds up. And then when you end up ranking up all these 5 stars and stuff, I'm not even getting into the 4 stars, man. Do you guys see how little gold we've spent? Are you freaking kidding me? I'm pretty sure we just got 3 OBs in 3 million gold. Love more than that. What did we have? Like 7.6 mil or 76 mil? What were we at? So no, it's more like 10 mil, I'm sure. But that's freaking crazy. 3 OBs. Hell yeah. Including a magic. Skate 'em. Well, we're on fire, so you don't quit while you're ahead, you know what I mean? You keep going. Okay, let's see here. We still don't need quite this many Dodge Uru. I just want to save a couple Dodge Uru just in case. I don't want to like wipe them out. I also think our crit rate is particularly high. And I do know, I actually did a good boy move, and I looked at my card stats, right? And what's up, Hash Gaming? Quite a bit at this point, my friend, but there's always the VOD to go back through. I think we've been live, yeah, for about an hour and 20 minutes now. So lots of yapping, some gameplay, various things. I looked at all our card all effect, something you should check on occasionally, and it was really clear to me when I looked at this, right? That our crit rate is good. Our crit damage is not. So crit is probably not going to be a problem with our builds. Crit damage is almost always going to be the culprit for us. So knowing that, I know that I don't need quite as many crit rate Uru right now. Now, am I going to burn all of these up? I don't think so. But we'll do 4. We'll do 4, just for fun. See if we can get one more OB in here somewhere if we're lucky. Okay. Let's see. How we doing? And I like the way this is like drawn out and fun when you're free to play. You don't overthink everything. Golly, guys. I think we had 0 mythic HP Uru when we started doing this. Or like 3? I don't know. I didn't check. But man, we got a lot of them. Okay, let's see here. So, we actually want to rank those up just to have them. But, right. We can combine these up. We haven't spent hardly any gold. So let's try and get some more 6-star Uru here. See if we can. Nice, there we go. Misty for the second one. Interesting. Man, you guys are crazy min-maxing over here. Min-ya-maxing. Maxing your mins. Maxing your smins. And then let's do all these dodge as well, man. Combine these up. I don't know why I missed these in the first place. Because I just went with the first wave of really bad ones, I guess, first. And then we do all these. Then we'll do another round. Let's see. We're definitely good to spend down to like 60 or 50 million. Honestly. So I think we're good to kind of like dig into one of these, man. I don't know if I'm going to go again at that. Golly, man, how are we doing this? I don't even know. I don't even know. Okay, let's see if we get some luck here. 7 is okay. 2. Nice. Okay. And then we got the last one as well, which gives us another 11 of these. And I think we're good to go ahead and, dude, I'm just going to do it. Let's spend a little gold for some OBs. We're hot right now. We're looking hot. Let's go. Never quit while you're ahead. I'm just kidding. That's terrible advice. Terrible advice. I do need to watch my gold, though. Like, let's be real. Okay, 65. Good, good, good. Nice. This is looking good. And then let's take these up. We're just going to combine all of these. 7... 3, nice, for another 10. Thought that hit. I don't know why. Went that way. And then we'll combine these up as well. Nice. 3 more there. Nunsta. And Nunsta. All right. So now we've got a few more candidates here. Let's see if we can grab one more OB. Or if not, at least some other useful 6-star Uru if we're lucky, like crit rate. Or physical damage. Nice. That one wasn't as great, but that's okay. Nice. Physical attack, HP. Go. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and do this recovery rate combine. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, Duck, what's up, brother? What's up, Duck? Where do I farm Uru? Dispatch, brother. I think Dispatch and ABXL is honestly the answer. ABXL, when you push your scores up high enough to get that 6-star chest from both modes every day, that's 2 6-star Uru every day. This is ridiculous, you guys. Ridiculous. You get the 2 6-stars every day, and then I run Dispatch. I prioritize Dispatch a lot. That's part of why I don't have so much Essence, which has kind of been a problem. I need to keep focusing on Essence, but that's where I get all these Uru, is from Dispatch and from, yeah, the ABXL daily chests. Every day. Every day. Are we done? We got more? Are we doing more? What's up? We got more? We got more. Let's do one here. Okay. We can do a couple of these. Let's do 3. Save the rest. We have a lot of gold, so we can combine up some more if we really need them. So we'll just let them rip. Wow, we're hot, man. We're still up over 60 million gold. Like, what? What? That's a lot. Nice. We're making out like bandits with the Phys attack, energy attack, HP Uru here. It's crazy. Yeah, we can do a couple of these. Dodge here. Nah, man, I gotta have, did we just get another one? Are you kidding me? The fuck is going on here? What the? Blessed by Odin. Let's frickin' go, dude. I think we're tooting at this point. That's toots. What is going on? That is wild. It depends. Some days none free-to-play mortals, sometimes 100. It just depends. Depends on the energy situation. Depends on if I'm farming essence or what. Oh, man, that's a good deal. We needed some OBs. That's huge. We're going to keep going, man. We're hot. We're on fire. We're on fire. We're not going to stop when we're cooking like this. But I am still going to try and be somewhat responsible here. But we can spend more gold, man. There's no reason we can't just combine up some more of these 4 stars, dude, and just rip them up. Let's go. Let's do the recovery rate. I watched. Is Desmond here? Desmond's not here yet, is he? What's up, Mini Simp? How you doing? Farming gold? Farming gold? This is such a crap. So first of all, there's really good guide videos out there. I don't have one yet on this channel, but like Chewy MFF made one that's quite good. A lot of people have good gold guides, including some recent ones. But mainly it's just doing everything and not spending your gold. You really just got to stop spending. That's the best way to save up gold. Avoiding things like, oh, I need better ISO set here, so I'm re-rolling this ISO set. Oh, I'm gonna do this or that. It's all those little extra things that waste gold. Gold cost uniforms that you don't really need. Something I did. Stuff like that. And then just making sure you do everything. Doing all your modes. I even do like my multiverse invasions as a free-to-play player because I get gold consistently. Like some days I walk from multiverse invasion with easily like 1.3, 1.5 million gold as a free-to-play. And that is nice. Nice. All right, let's go. Let's go. What are we doing here? We're going up to 6 stars. Okay. Got 33. Let's see what we can get here. 4. That is not great at all, but that's okay. We've kind of been lucky. I don't think we can ask for much else at this point. But we can keep spending. What did I say? About 50 mil, I think, is the cutoff. We need to stop at 50 mil. But I don't think we're going to get that low, to be honest. I would have to start getting really crazy with some of these Uru. So let's get crazy. Why not, man? Let's go. Oh, I was going to say about Desmond. I don't think Desmond's here yet, dudes. I watched Desmond do this on one of these events, dude. I think he spent 80 million gold and got like 0 or 1 Odin's Blessing. It was one of the most... Desmond is like, if you guys don't know this, he is like the king of bad luck. Truly. He is the black sheep. He like breaks odds, does things that should not even be possible. It's crazy. Dude can dodge a crit like no one I've ever seen. It is crazy. Crazy. All right, anyways. Now I'm just sitting here thinking about that pull and how crazy that was, dude. It was legit insane. He pulled for so long, so many OBs. I'm pretty sure dude cleaned himself out. So he literally combined his 1-stars. He combined everything all the way up. Maybe not the 1-stars, maybe it was 2 and above, but man, he like went for it, dude. Spent so much gold and got just like nothing. It's insane. It was like that essence rip, man. If you were there. Crazy stuff, dude. Ripped open, what was it, like 100 and were you there, Goated, for the essence with Victor and Desmond? It was just so wild, dude. He pulled like 120,000 essence and got like 0 6-stars. I think maybe 1 5-star, not even like a 4-star. It was just like the most dusty, desolate artifact pulls I have ever seen. It was so brutal. So brutal. I don't know which was worse. Probably the essence was worse than the OBs. The OBs, he kind of asked for it because he was combining them up from so low. But, man. Savage. So that was a bit of a miss. Yeah, we got like none out of that. So sometimes it hurts, man. Sometimes it hurts. How we doing on gold? Still really good. So let's go ahead and combine these up as well. There we go. Nice, a little bit better numbers there. There we go. That's not where we need the better numbers, but it doesn't hurt. All right, let's see if we can get some more here. There we go, 7 off that one. 3 off that, nice. Let's go, okay, okay. Let's cook. What do we got? Attack speed, goodbye. Some dodge, energy attack, nice. Nice, more energy attack. Crit damage, good. We need that more than crit rate. Skill and attack speed, okay. All right, so we got one more combined here. We will just slam this together real quick. Nice, another physical attack. Very good, we'll do the 3 combines here. 1, nice. 2, very nice. Wow. Love to see it, man. 16, 17, 14. Looking lush. Very nice. And then we've got our recovery rate. I almost forgot about these. Let's go ahead and do these. Some skill cooldown, energy attack again. Crit rate. And HP. Wow. We are killing it over here, dude. This is easily the best Uru combine I've ever done. Hands down. Hands down. Like crazy good. And we've still got a bunch more gold to spend, and we've still got a bunch more Uru we can combine, so let's combine them. What do we got here? We're almost out of stuff that I'm willing to brick, but we can combine up all these ignore defense. This should be the last bit of fun here. We'll combine all these up. See if we can get 6 stars, save a few of them, and smash together the rest. Nice, there we go. All right. Sorry, I'm focused up a little bit, so I'm not reading chat quite as much, just because I'm trying to push through this, you know what I'm saying? So thanks for your patience. Let's see if we can get a couple. 13, let's go. That's more what we're looking for. Come on now, 4. Nice, nice, nice. Yes, sir. That looked like a win, but it wasn't. Okay, whatever you say, bro. Gotta shake. It's gotta have the jiggles. No, no jiggles. All right. Let's go. 23, very nice. Let's do 8 combines here. We'll save the rest. Don't need recovery rate so much. Don't need crit rate quite as much. We need phys attack. Looking for crit damage over crit rate, if we can get it. No way! No way! ET phone home. You guys, this is gnarly. Take it easy, goated friend. We'll see you in a little bit. I hope you have a good one, brother. And a poison. Okay. Why not? The dreaded poison OB. They'll come in handy, man. It's gonna be nice. We'll get a poison character, dude, and you'll just be ready with your 4 poison OBs, man. Boom, boom, boom. Done. Nice and poisonous. Poisonous. Man, very cool. What are we like, 59? Let's just walk away from this, dude. I think we're good, man. That is just crazy. We can combine here, obviously. Okay, we got energy defense. Or phys defense, excuse me. Yeah, I think we are good to just call her. That is wild. And we can spend more money. I just like don't really want to break down. Well, it's crit damage we need. We can do some crit rate. We can do some crit rate. We're still cooking, man. We're still hot. We're still hot. We're still pulling OBs, man. 4 OBs for 10 million gold. Yeah, I think that's about where we were at, just there. Okay. Let's just keep going, man. Don't tell anybody. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it hush-hush. We'll just keep combining stuff. Don't worry about it. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Okay. We didn't get the jiggle, but that's okay. I don't need to save a ton of these, but we do need to save some. I'm just gonna, let's go for it, man. We're cooking. Let's go ahead. Let's just put a couple more of these together, see if we can snag one more and just really push this over the top. If not, oh man, we done good. We done real good. Nice. Do want the crit damage and physical attacks. Nice. Nice. Very good. And then we should have a couple more like singles we can do here. Nice. Yeah, we'll save 6 of those. Well, you don't even need that many of these. There you go. One more. Shut up! You gotta be kidding me, dudes. What is happening? Oh, toot toot toot. Ah, a little stretch there. That's a good one, man. Let's throw up some tutors, y'all. This is getting out of hand. Somebody stop me. Somebody stop me. I love the cheeky little, well, we could just do one more of these. Bam, magic OB. Let's go. He's like, you are not setting a good example for your viewers. Stop gambling. This is the only free-to-play gambling we get, baby. We gotta go for it, man. We gotta go for it. Holy shoot. Waking up the wife on that one. My goodness. Oh, we're on fire, dude. We're on fire. Thank you. This is, wow, this is insanely good odds for Odin's Blessing. As far as I know, I've never gotten this many OBs. Although I had a lot of Uru. I will say, we had a lot of Uru. But so have you guys, so we're definitely doing well. Well, we're not going to stop. Because as long as we're just sitting here like pulling Odin's Blessings out of our butt, we're just going to keep doing that. Because, yeah. Odin's Blessings are nice. So let's just keep getting them, I guess. We'll combine up some more of these, man, because at this rate, I'd spend all my gold. Ouch. That was brutal. Full miss on that one. There we go. There's 3. Maybe we get one more here. Nice. Okay. So we got at least 2 combines there. That's nice. What else do we got here? Anything else we want to bring up and maybe destroy? We can go ahead and combine these up. Why not? Might as well go all the way. You know what I'm saying? I am just kind of avoiding these. I don't know why. We could combine some of them. We've done so well with the numbers on these. and the gold cost that I might just combine some of them up and rip up a couple of. Although having this stack, this is so nice. I'm lying. I'm keeping this. This is insane. We've also done, not only have we done insanely well with the Odin's Blessings, I have not had stacks of physical attack and energy attack 6 stars like this yet. This is crazy. Awesome. So gonna hang on to that. I'm absolutely stoked on that. We can combine these up and potentially use a couple. Do need to save some crit damage because, like I said, we're low on our cards. So when we are, you know, decking people out in Uru, those are ones we tend to be using. And the rest is pretty much gravy. These two. Nice. Hit one. All right. And then go and just do a couple combines. What do we got? We didn't get much. Nice. We did okay. We did okay. We got some ignored defense we can do. Dodge. Yeah. Let's go. Let this rip. All right. Little recovery rate. No, thank you. Let this rip. A little recovery rate. No, thank you. But hey, 2 recovery rate Uru makes 1 dodge Uru. Go with the dodgers here. We don't need too many of these on deck. Same thing. Dodgers. Ooh, that was a less desirable run right there. Those are all ones we can recycle. Okay. I don't want to burn up all the dodge just yet. Recovery rate, of course, can go. Nice. Crit damage, much better. Two of these. I'm just going to keep them coming, man. His attack speed. Okay. Do the skill cooldown. Okay. We just keep jumping this around, man. Good for me. Works for me, man. Just keep combining it. More dodge, man. More dodge. Attack speed. Go. Okay. I think that about wraps it up, guys. I don't want to spend much more gold, and I don't want to get too greedy. That is absurd. We got 2 magics. What did we got 5 OBs, right? 5 Odin's Blessings, 2 magics. We got a energy attack crit rate, so we got a focus. I believe we got an energy attack crit damage or something. There's a physical attack, ignore defense. And then the poison. Holy smokes, guys. Well, shoot, we've done hit. We can walk away happy, man. We don't have to. I don't need another one. I'm good. I'm not going to be that greedy. That was insane luck. Insane luck. Ah! Run away. Run away. I'm scared. I'm scared to go like touch Sentry's gears now. I mean, we're probably just going to end up rolling 30s for the rest of our life after that nonsense. Woo! Okay, back on track here. Good Uru combine. Hey, now, that definitely worked out in our favor. Let's get in here. Speaking of flavor, let's get in here and work on this guy a tick, eh? Yeah, man. We need some more carbo. I think we need to get carbo out of a shop. We just... Yeah, the balance kind of demands it. We need a lot of life seed, but we need a lot of carbonadium as well. So let's go ahead and grab a hit of carbo here, and we'll just use the Alliance store. It's slightly less from this purchase. Yeah, it all adds up the same between life seed and carbo, depending on the shops, I believe. So we'll just grab some carbo here to help get us a little further along with these gears. Let's see how we do, guys. I don't remember how far into this one I think we were doing pretty good on this one. It was okay. The gears have been pretty good to us so far for Sentry, so we will just keep on keeping on here. Let's let her rip. Good start. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. 5, 6, 8. Nice. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 17 total. Interesting. Ran out of soul of the Faltine. Let's go get some. Because that means we need some. So let's go grab it. Oh, hey, by the way, that reminds me. Yeah, we gotta get in here, man. Do this thing. Get a good score so we can get a double purchase from that shop after the reset. We can grab Otherworld Battle. We'll grab some Soul of the Faltine. We're gonna run short. If we're running out of it now, we're gonna need it by the end. So let's go ahead and just get some SOF right now. There we go. Alrighty, and carry on. This guy is so brutal, man. The costs are just so crazy. You know, we could just go ahead and buy some more carbonadium as well. We got here only 300. I think we have to wait. We're out of shops, so we will wait. Yeah, we need zombie survival. Good, good. All right, let's keep rolling here. We'll dump the rest of this into this gear, see how far we get. 17. There we go. So 17 on that one. Not amazing, not the worst. Let's see what we get from these last few rips here. Nothing spectacular. And we've got 4 on the board. Third gear. Cool. Alrighty. And then what we will do, because our balance is clearly all kinds of off. We got a bunch of life seed because we got really lucky. We're going to come in and do one of these skills, and you'll notice, man, we get a decent damage bump on the 5th skill here. You don't get anything else. It doesn't upgrade any of the buffs or anything going from like 6 to 10, but it does upgrade the base damage of the skill, which is definitely not the most important part, but definitely nice. Like, help us kill some people in PvP, hopefully. So, but we got to keep those skills moving. So there we go. Things are looking really good, actually. After we make that purchase, you can see things line up a little bit better, and we still got a few skills to go. It's not nothing, but the base damage of a skill matters, guys. It's just not as important as like this buff going from 100 to 120 would be way more impactful than this going from 2000 to 2500, basically. But the base damage of the skill does matter. It just doesn't matter a ton. It's funny too, because in some games, base damage like that, like adjusting the skill 2 is done, my friend. Skill 2 is all finished. It's all good to go. We're done with 2 and we're done with 5. Next we'll do 4, and then we'll take care of 3 and 1. I think 4 before 3. Yeah, doesn't really matter. Here we might get no. Wow, you really just get nothing. So it really doesn't matter too much, but the 2 and the 5 is the best. Well, it turns out he gets incredibly more overpowered when you get him to tier 4. So that is what we genuinely have to do, and the skills are part of the gate to do that. Nice, man, nice. Let's go over here. Boom, bam, bam. Let's go. I can't bear to look at this guy without his mastery anymore. I just can't take it. So yeah, we'll build up Ghost Rider. We'll probably do that tomorrow. Just take him as far as we can, just for fun. I got to set up the bios. We could just do it now, but I gotta get out of here at some point, so let's go do ABXL instead. That's what I think. Oh, and hey, I was gonna go look at something for someone. It was so long ago. Was it you, Aryan, who said that? Wanted us to look at like one thing, like who should get a CTP or something like that? I don't know, maybe, I don't think I'm making... Was it you, Aryan? What are we looking at? What's your IGN? You had a quick question. What you got? Hit me with your IGN. We'll take a look real quick. No. Save that. And in fact, go. Here, ready, clear, yes. 5, go. Perfect. All right. It does. It does. Go. Nothing fancy there. Okay. And what was the question again? Judgment on what character? Okay. We can do that. Let's see. Okay. Pretty easy call, I would say, Miles. You've got a rage on your Thor. You got a mighty rage on your Thor, so Miles is a great option. The only other option, there aren't many that are better than Miles Morales, is my understanding. He just, for some reason, loves a judgment. It works. That's my understanding, too. I've never had this uniform. I don't know. I've actually never had Miles Morales built to any degree besides just like 6 stars. So, but my understanding is that a mighty judgment on him is very, very good. The other options would be like, I don't know about Jean Grey because she's got better options. I know she can use a judgment, but it's like Thor. I don't think it's the better option. And then you got things like Human Torch and other elemental damage dealers, but I would just say Miles because you've got him sitting right here at level 76 with an artifact ready to go clippity clap. You've also got his gears at 26 and OBs on him, man. So yeah, put your, I would say this guy. You could save it for Ghost Rider too if you want. Yeah. We don't know what that's going to look like, but if you look at what you have, yeah, it's either going to be Miles or Ghost Rider, dude. Wait for Ghost Rider, and then if not, Miles, for sure. Depends. Yeah, wait and see. I'm going to have to remember that, too, because, like, before, I wouldn't have necessarily, you know, it was a seasonal uniform, so if people didn't have it, you don't got to think about Ghost Rider, but now we got to think about Ghost Rider, man. Yeah, wait, and then it's probably gonna, like, being real, it's probably gonna be Ghost Rider. I think he's gonna cover more content and be an amazing striker, and yeah, so it'll probably be better. Thanks, you guys. Thanks, chat, guys. Good looking out. Good looking out, man. Yeah, that's definitely a good call. All right, let's get into this. Get her done. We broke the game, honey. We broke it. We got all the Odin's blessings. We took them all. Good morning. Sleep good? Hey. Apparently not. Go, Torres, go. I wish I slept better. I might look into like a really, really mild medication for sleep. I don't know if that exists though. I feel like with sleep meds, you're either going out and waking up groggy or you're not taking sleep aids. Cause like I sleep, I just don't sleep well. And so, oh, are you making that face because I got up at 2:30 in the morning and went outside? Or was I jabbering last night? I was talking too, holy smokes. Yeah, dude, I wish I could just sleep good. I also got up at 2:30 in the morning to let the dog out because she was about to poop her pants. And then she had to go this morning. Yeah, she's having a little bit of an issue. Oh, good Lord, no. Me and alcohol are a no-go, brother. When I drink, I either like am having a party or that's it. That's the only reason I'm ever drinking for the most part. Or my wife convinced me to have a drink with her for some special reason, but yeah, other than that, I get too goofy when I drink, man. I can't casually have a drink. I can't get that silly before bed every night. No way.
I love that.
Kirsty's like, I'd love that. Hilarious, man. Yeah, I got all kinds of like bad habits too that I know don't help with my sleep, so there's a lot of things I could do, but hey, man. Enjoying your life is equally as important sometimes as some of these other things. That's a lesson I'm learning hard because I worry too much. I'm a worrier, got a lot of anxiety. So sometimes for me, the best option is just to let it go, man. Let it go. SGBI, Super Guard Break Immunity is what SGBI stands for. And Super Guard Break Immunity is just Guard Break Immunity that can, or Super Guard Break Immunity is the only thing that can break, like, Guard Break. So Guard Break Immunity doesn't stop Super Guard Break Immunity, basically. We'll have to see what his uniform looks like, Anime. What's up? Thanks for coming by the stream, my friend. We'll have to wait and see what his uni looks like. I would not advise people to start building up Dr. Voodoo just yet. I'm not sure that... I'm not sure he's going to be the one out of this update. You know what I mean? I'm hoping. That's right. It's GBI. But super. Supra. It's like a whole level above guard break. You know what I'm talking about? What was that from? The supernatural thing. The whole level above supernatural. It's dumb. I can't remember what that's from. Pretty stupid. Five's lagging a little bit there. Come on, Five. Pick it up. Pick it up. We'll hold it a little longer here. There we go. So we can line everything back up. Nice. Just like that. I didn't even think about my cancel, but it looks like it's on the 5, so I like that a lot. I like that a lot. We could probably use a better striker. Well, I don't know if Strange was a good striker for us, I think. I can't remember. Brand new tier 4, man. Jotunheim, yes sir, with the Frost Giants. Dropping the mad MFF knowledge right there. Anybody ever else fall for Tony Stank? You guys fall for that, or is it just me? Am I the only one that's all tired doing their trivia and decides to say that Iron Man's real name is Tony Stank? Happens to me, like, it's happened, I should say, more times than I think I can count. Good one, Netmarble. Good one with the Tony Stank bait. You got me. You got me. What can I say? Nice. Nicey spicy. Dude, this guy is such a monster. We've come so far, Hulk. We've come so far. I could use the co-op skill too, eh? I don't know when you're supposed to use it with Hulk. I don't know like when the best time to line it up is. It seems like kind of any time it's up and it doesn't break your rotation, like right in the middle of it. It's a good time to use it. I was pretty sure just letting the 5s play out there was almost better. 14 mil would be crazy good for us, guys. Crazy good. Hulk, you crazy, dog. You crazy. Hey, get out of here. Show me, not potato salad, but show me our ABX scores. Let's see what we got here. Because that was nice. That was almost 15 mil, right? Was that 14 or 15? Almost 14. Almost 14. Yeah, I was like, not 15. Almost 14. That's really good for us. Let's see. And the restrictions exactly. Combat villain paralyze. What the hell? Did we? I guess I didn't record the last score. I don't know why I felt like we did this with Hulk. And I remember feeling like not impressed with his score in ABX, but like really impressed with it in ABL. And that made sense to my brain because it's supposed to be a bit like that, right? He's supposed to be really good in ABL now with the competition, right? But that score is so much higher than what we have recorded. I think we just didn't record whatever score we got. And I don't recall what it was. Maybe it was something close to this, but damn, man. 13.9, not bad. Not bad for this guy. Okay, let's keep rolling here. On to legend. And we got Gwenny P in the house. God. All right. She really does cover so many bases for free to play. I just end up hating her guts. We did 13.1. Wow, so almost a... I don't know how or why you knew that, but thanks, Ashish. That's huge, dude. Thank you. I'll write that down. Yeah, I don't know why I don't have it recorded here. It's just so weird. Let's put it right here because I'm sure it was some version of like a team like this. But anyways, that's almost 1 million more points. That's very nice. Very nice. So I don't know what I did differently. Not much, but thank you. All right, let's just rip this up, man. I'm just going to put up a score here. I don't care what we get. What is the cancel today? Is shock. So let's grab a shaka. There we go. Yeah, because I think we need the shock for her. If I'm not mistaken, which I can be. Why I didn't up Gamora to tier 4, just not yet, because we had other priorities. I'm not sure if I will take Gamora. Gamora covers 1 day of ABX for us right now. And that's not a very good list of, you know, reasons to tier 4. I said I was just going to go with the score. I'm going to stay with it. It was a terrible start. Don't care. Let's just go with it, man. Let's just go with it, dude. We'll just put up a score, and I will deal with it later. Deal with it later. Oops. That fingered my tier 4. Gonna cost a lot of points, but that's okay. And I really wanted to remember to start doing 2-1 there instead, or just the 1. I don't need to hit the 2. Just do the 1, man. So that you can move. Hopefully we can get, yeah, all the damage in. Nice, we got most of it. And then we should be good. Cancel it there. Oh, is it seriously out of range? Oh no, it just didn't go off. That's my bad. Oh well. We survived. I said I'd go with what we got, so let's go. Screw it. Get in there, Gwenpool. You made your bed. Yeah, rotation's all like inverted now. Not good. Move. So bad. So many I just like hate the rotation I've got. One of these days, man. One of these days. I keep saying that, but one of these days, man. Sit down and fix this rotation for this character, for the love of God. Yeah, you could park me squarely in the camp of people that honestly do not like this character. But she's what we got, so she's what we use. What's that? Oh, nothing. Your stuff.
So
You're good. I won't. Sure, Mini Simp, you can. I don't know if I can do a full account review right now, but if you have like a question or two, we can help you out for sure. What's up, unique person? How you doing, man? Good to see ya. Yeah, it wasn't the same day restrictions, I don't think, Chris, for the 6-month stream. I don't think so. I think we did it in testing, bro. So we just, in fact, there it is. I think we actually did Hulk and ABX in testing. So it wasn't an actual day for him. If I recall, yeah, definitely come back and do this later. Let me see here what we've actually scored before. That was abysmal. Absolutely terrible. Speed female shock. And this is even gonna be like, yeah. We should be getting closer to 6 mil. I really need to get Gwenpool scoring 6 million. And I think I can just do that with my rotation. But honestly, I don't like to put that much work into it. So hopefully we can just upgrade her ISO set, give her some love maybe, figure out what's going on. Yeah, I could do the ISO set. And that's really it. The rest of this, I don't know. She's a little shy on crit damage still, but this is actually what made me check my cards and stuff. I was looking at this and I was like, yep, there it is. We've got plenty of other stats. We are just really short on crit damage. So yeah, look at the crit overcap. And I think if I'm not mistaken, there's like, it's not something easy like, oh, this was rolled to crit. No, it's rolled to dodge for the rage. So, yep. And yeah, dodge is, the gear is way more than the 9%, so it would tank our dodge if we changed it. Yo, welcome back, Nadar. What's up, brother? So yeah, this is that 10% we really need from the cards, man. That's what we need right there. Anyways, I'd really like to get her. I need to do this. I need to quit screwing around, dude. Let's go ahead right now, right? What do we got? We only have 28 boost ISOs. So let's see what we got in the bags, though, man. We got a 2-star all basics. Not as many as I would have liked to see. Nice. We've got a fully awakened crit rate we can slap on, because we needed more crit rate for sure. She is Fizz Attack, right? So we can get this second one. Just double check in, of course. Yep. We can go ahead. Oopsies. Hey. Calm down, escape button. Calm down. Taking us the wrong way. ISO, good lord. And then, yeah, we can equip this fully awakened Fizz Attack right here. Should be a boost. And then we've got our chaotic ISOs. All attack, energy defense, Fizz Attack. I don't even care about the defense fucking stats. She doesn't do PvP ever. I just need her to have all basics. Sure, let's give her a Fizz defense and an energy defense, and then she'll have 2 fully awakened ISOs, and if I ever decide that I care, I can come back and re-roll these, which I never will, but I could. But for now, that just gets us a little further down the road towards actually having a legit ISO set. This is probably a part of why rotation excluded, this is probably a big part of why we're struggling with our Gwenpool. Or certainly a place we can get more juice out of her. Again, I'm thinking about just like, we don't really need all defense as much as we just need defense. So, the Secretary of Fence. So, I think we'll just go ahead and utilize these, man. Save ourselves a little bit of trouble fully upgrading these and just do it like that, man. Bam. Save ourselves some money. Let's go ahead and go into our ISOs. Here we go. And let's make some more boosts. So that, I believe this sorts crappy ones up top. Yep. We'll make some more boost ISOs. God, we have so many of these. There we go. Do not sell them. Convert them. In fact, dude, we got so many of these and I never use them. Give me boost ISOs. Convert them. Bam. There we go. That's better. That's looking better. Come on now. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3 is fine. 1, 2, 3. 5. Convert. There we go. All right. Let's see if that's enough to get it done. And then I'll have to make some more for Ghost Rider, man, because we're going to have to give Ghost Rider a fancy ISO set as well. Because we will probably rocket that dude straight up to tier 4, is my guess. Not in front of everyone necessarily, but even if he's just as good a striker for burn as he was, he is a good option for a tier 4. He's native tier 1, so he's cheap. Anyhow. All right, there we go. We should have plenty here. Spend a little bit of gold to take care of Gwenny P here. Yeah. I don't know why I'm like... Because I overthink everything all the time. That's how I roll, baby. We be overthinking everything. There we go. Stage 12 ISO set. Let's go. 480, huh? 480, eh? Not a very big boost for a lot of bios. Yeah, it'll just give us like 2% all attack. She's also a bonus option for like magic, I think it is, so that would be nice, but not that big a deal. Yeah, so it's HP too, which is really nice, but oh, shock, just for shock is why. The only reason he's ever around. Meh. Yeah, for any kind of shock, yeah. Thor is the man. He's the man, man. Did that all out of order. That sucks. It actually makes a pretty big difference in your score, which is crazy. Wakey, wakey. Took too long. Where's that? Oh, that was terrible. Right into the fire. Yeah, and I should do the one there to like... And, God, I gotta remember to pick up the Odin's Might before I start doing that rotation. Yeah, weaving in the one more effectively would be really smart. It'll get me more tier 3 charge, which is really important. I shouldn't have overridden my tier 3 buff because I think I was, or tier 4, excuse me. I think I was on the very last, like, 2 seconds of my tier 4 buff, which is the most valuable part of it. And then I overrid it for the beginning of it, right as I was doing my... Move your ass. I just keep getting hit by so much crap, man. It's not good. Gotta get hit by a slightly less crap. That's gonna be a big part of this. Our path to victory here. Better. A little better. Still not good. Actually, quite a bit better than what I just scored, but still not good enough. I need to get that up to 6 million really bad. So, gotta work on it. As much as I hate to do it, it's one of the worst ABXL characters for me. So I've got to dial her in for sure. Covers a lot of days for us. All right, guys, looking good, man. Looking good. Got lots done today. Good day. Went over a bunch of stuff. The crazy Uru combine. Holy shite. That was wild. Okay, so I asked homie if we could look at their account. I copied their name. We did it. We did that. Okay, that got done. And then Mini Simp, did you have like one question or something, or did you want like a full account review? Full account review. What day is today? Is Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Can you be here tomorrow, Mini Simp? Can you make it for tomorrow's stream? Towards like this same time, pretty much. Maybe a little earlier. So I can throw you on the list for tomorrow. I kind of got to get out of here and go eat some food and get started on my day. But actually, you know what, dude? Special treatment. I'm allowed to do whatever the hell I want, which is so nice. Why not? Oh, because it's invalid. What did I get wrong? I think I got an extra space in there. Try that. Let's try that. There we go. There we go. Nice. 115 on the badge. What you got going on in here? Swords are looking decent. These need some work. We're about to flip the season, so hopefully with all the season challenges, when we get the next discount, you can make some good advancements on your swords here. We'll do more. We'll do more tomorrow. Don't worry. I'll look at a couple more accounts. So this card is a notorious stinker. I wouldn't craft this one at all. Oh, this is you? Oh. Did we look at what did you need an account review, Arian? I see you, brother. We didn't look at your whole account, did we? No, I'll do you both. Screw it. I don't care. I don't care, man. It's all good. It's all good. What's a little food between you and a friend? You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, cool. So we got you all taken care of. All right, my friend. Sounds good. Thank you. Appreciate you guys looking out. All right, well, anyhow, yeah, I seem to remember us talking about the Loki card and stuff. All right, 103 on the badge here. Volstagg and Ulik in the group. You're already killing it. You need some swords, brother. You need some sword. Why does the Loki card stink? Because of the main stats on it. I'll actually show you in a sec. This should be quick. If I remember, I'll show you. Yeah, exactly. It's in the stats, and particularly the main stats and the bonus options, which are the only stats that can be different, but it doesn't have all attack in the main stats. Oh, no, I'm not worried about the team. I was just joking. Get swords. Okay, so to get swords, you need to do Otherworld Battle. And I'll give you, I actually put these tips in the Otherworld Battle Guide. So it should be PvP Guide Part 3, I believe. We go over how to manipulate the season challenges to maximize the sword materials you're getting out of it. And basically what the deal is, fact, if you haven't done this yet, my friend, the season resets in 1 day and 21 hours. What you need to do is you need to come in here, right? Go to your Otherworld Battle, go to the Battle Pass, look at the season challenges. You want to set a team, any team. Not any team, because we're going to meet some specific requirements, but it doesn't need to be good, is the point I'm making. This isn't about winning. This is about getting these challenges, right? And the reason I'm breaking this down is because you don't care about your rank. You've like never done Otherworld battles, so it doesn't matter, right? If you have some time today, set up a team and use clear tickets and set up a team that has like 2 combat characters, 2 blast characters, 2 speed. Well, you can only fit 5, so you can only fit like the 2 blast, 2 combat, and then you'll set another team later for universal and speed if you want, and you can clear out all these challenges. Otherworld Battle is super forgiving. You don't need reward counts to enter it. After you've done your 5 matches for the day, you can just keep running it with clear tickets. You can just hit this thing and set it to max and let her rip, dude. I could sit here and run 15,000 Otherworld battle runs, right? So basically, long story long, what you do is just set up teams to meet these challenges and then just set them up on autoplay to meet all the challenges. And then you're going to come in here and you will get so many swords, mementos. If you look down in here, there's a challenge for these. You can go ahead and purchase the Otherworld battle buffs, and I'll show you that. Actually, watch that video if you want. PvP Guide Part 3, I believe it is. It's the one that's Otherworld Battle, and it should be in the description below. But it goes through all this. How to buy the buffs, where the buffs are, so that you can get these Rune of the Unknown. This is what you use to put the gems on the swords. So this is what you use to craft the swords. The swords are another thing you get out of here. So you get the actual swords that you craft on. And then you also get these mementos. And the mementos are just the currency for the shop here. And in the shop, you can buy tier 4 materials and stuff. So, but there you go. It's kind of the basic of it. That's where you get all the materials. Get in there, man. Don't hesitate. Just don't spend crystals refilling entries on accident. Just run it, baby. Get some challenges done. And then the season is going to reset in a day. And you can do it all again and get all these rewards again. Gonna be crazy, man. So you should end up with some swords by the end of all that. And especially since you have no swords, the amount of power that you are gonna get from doing this is gonna be staggering. Insane. Like 25% all attack, 20% all attack, crazy stuff like that. So there you go. So this is the other card that's actually kind of a notorious stinker, and I will gladly explain why. Physical attack on the main stats. All these other cards have all basic attacks. Luna Snow, who's particularly spicy, has all basic attacks and energy attack on her main stats. Baby Spidey, all basic attacks. Even Scarlet Witch, all basic attacks. Black Panther, and that's kind of what it breaks down to. So end game, these cards end up being significantly worse. And they also don't have good procs on the bottom, to my knowledge. Certainly not anything worth taking the card for. I'm looking out of my own curiosity here. You want to know, this is going to be the most in-depth count review ever. I'm just kidding, kind of. Let's see here. Yeah, it's debuff duration. Crit, max HP are okay, right? And attack speed. This is awful. This is so stinky. And then, yeah, you can get all basics here. And it's even hard to get. It's 1 out of 5. The rest of these are crap. So anyways, that's why Loki 1 and 2 and Black Panther 35, I believe this one is, are far less desirable. And we can see here that you have not crafted this card yet. That's good. Just leave this guy uncrafted. You don't have to unequip it or anything like that. Just save it. When there is a discount to unequip cards, if you have a replacement, you could swap it on. But yeah, eventually you'll want to get rid of this card, so no reason to waste materials crafting it up or anything. Just leave it the way it is. And then the other card to talk about here is the Scarlet Witch card. This is sort of a PvP set only kind of card. It's not great for PvE, splashing, not great for hybrid sets because it's really just kind of like bread and butter. It's kind of like what Baby Spidey is to PvE for PvP. So it's a little out of place on your set, unless you go a full PvP set, which it looks like you're not trying to do at all. So anyways, craft the Baby Spidey. Long story long, craft the Luna Snow card first, finish this up, see if you can get, you got nothing yet. Dang, they're all the wrong color, but that's okay. Keep crafting this up. Maybe you get a good attack stat blue here. And then after that, craft the Baby Spidey and see if you get some replacements for these. You want to look for things like White Fox, Guardians of the Galaxy, and especially Ghost Rider. And if you get like New Avengers number 9, that's the one people swap in for hybrid sets because it has the HP proc on the bottom. You can get a 20% HP proc, which is very good for like a PvE set of cards because it's a big bump for PvP off that one card. So this is just going to give you, basically here you're just sacrificing a PvE stat like attack speed, cooldown, whatever it would be on one of those other cards to have HP. And then the bonus options here aren't great. So you might consider replacing this and replacing this at some point, but you don't have to be in a huge hurry. All right, looking at your roster real quick. You got Doctor Strange built up to tier 3, looking good. Transcendence on Hulk is super suspect. You want to be careful with your CTP equips. CTP of Transcendence should be equipped to nobody. Might be old. It sounds like you're returning. Yeah. Sounds like you're a returning player. Gotcha. Totally gotcha. So you got some CTP issues for sure. Big time. In fact, I will go over some of this because I'm not sure if you know or don't know. Judgment CTPs are very specific who they work for. They only increase damage to all elements. So unless your character does elemental damage, this is doing nothing. You literally have a CTP on him that just gives all attack 19% chain hit by 13, and that's it. The proc doesn't affect him at all. So same thing with Venom, not an elemental damage dealing character. Hey, no worries, man. In fact, if you don't know this, this is the best kind of account review. The best kind, because we can actually show you some of the basics, catch these things earlier. You know what I'm saying? How you fix that, I'm not sure. This is an older uni, so maybe don't panic. Don't panic. But when you get a CTP unequip, you might consider, the main problem I see is it's getting in your way now. It's making your back to basics Iron Man really weak compared to how he could be. And the same thing for your Venom. They would be much stronger with good obelisks, not even CTPs, than they are with these judgments. So during the next CTP unequip event, you probably want to get both of these off of here. You benefit from it a lot. You get both these mighty judgments off, which means you could make a mighty judgment for your Thor or for Ghost Rider if he's really, really good when he comes out. Yeah, what's up, Shivendra? So, might be something to consider when we get a CTP unequip discount, which a couple weeks out, I think, maybe a week or two. Till we get that again, you could pull these two CTPs off, mash them together, and make a mighty CTP of Judgment for your Thor. He does have the older uniform, but Ghost Rider, Thor, Miles Morales, an actual elemental damage dealing character. She does better with a CTP of Rage. Here, I'll do this really quick, and this will be here if you want to like watch it again and see. CTP of Rage for Doctor Strange, CTP of Rage or Competition for Hulk. You can put a refinement or a regen on him. I don't necessarily recommend it. An HP obelisk is just as good in my opinion. This guy wants a Rage, but this is an older uniform. So you maybe wait until you have the newest uniform, like someone like Strange, to equip a CTP. CTPs are rare. But Venom likes a Rage CTP when you get them. Storm also wants a Rage. She can use an elemental CTP because she does elemental damage, but the Rage and the Competition are better for Storm. And like I said, you can rewatch this if this just sort of sounds like gibberish. You want energy, CTP of energy for Iron Man, so a single skill damage proc. If you haven't watched them, there's an obelisk guide, a CTP guide on the channel. They'll really help with like basic understanding of this kind of stuff. But yeah, you're probably feeling some of these old unis too. You really need like a couple more big damage dealers. You need some modern uniforms. So like this Ghost Rider uniform will probably be really big for you. Storm's uniform. Next time you can get a 30% discount. A mini Rage for Venom. If you don't have the, basically if I said Rage for a character, they want a mini Rage. If I said energy, they want a single skill damage proc is basically how it goes. And then there's outliers like Hulk and Storm that do good with a CTP of Competition, but I don't think you're gonna have access to those. So no worries there. Okay, let me wrap this up because I'm going over a ton of stuff, man. We could help you out with this a lot, and we will. Join the Discord if you haven't. Links in the description below. We can help you out more in the Discord if you like. So big things you are waiting for. You need a 40% uniform discount again and save up some crystals so you can get like your Storm uniform, probably the new Ghost Rider. It'll be on discount when it comes out. So might be a good option to build up Ghost Rider and equip him with the newest uniform and potentially a Mighty Judgment, right? And then definitely watch the Obelisk guide and the CTP guide. They will help you out a lot understanding how characters work with those things. And then, yeah, upgrading some of your uniforms is going to be the biggest thing for you. Tier 4s, you could start with, I don't know how you're doing as far as building up tier 4 mats, but if you do have that question, Hulk with a better Obelisk would be a good tier 4 for a nice cheap one that you can get a discount on. Strange is a good one to do without a discount, definitely, for sure. Storm, if you can get her uni at 40%, makes a great, again, I don't know if you're like 3 weeks out from starting your first tier 4, or you have plenty of materials and you just haven't started it, but if you're a couple weeks out, you might get Storm. She would be a great one for a discounted tier 4. Potentially Ghost Rider, depending on how this uni, maybe not for a first tier 4 though, because I don't think he's going to cover a lot of ABXL. And yeah, you want to consider the newer uniform for Thor as well, and he is a fantastic tier 4 character. So there you go. Wow. Nice. Okay, perfect. Nice. You got Hulk rolling. Oh, duh. Hello. Hello, hello. And you're just about there. Perfect. So yeah, you could do like Hulk, and then Strange, and then Storm, and then Thor. Or Hulk, then Strange, then Thor, then Storm, or however it works out. I'm staying away from Venom because he doesn't have his newest uniform, covers a few less bases, and has the wrong CTP, so I would hold off on him. But man, yeah, other than that, just taking it slow, making good choices. You're working on Sentry, which is a great first like PvP pillar. Get his uniform on sale. You may end up waiting for Black Friday for this account to get it because it's expensive. But yeah. Hopefully that helps you out, man. That was a lot, and hopefully you made some sense out of it, and hopefully, excuse me, it helps you out moving forward, my friend. All right, guys, that was it. Cheeky little account review just for fun. I don't think we have much else going on today. Thanks so much for hanging out, guys. I'm excited about this new update. I hope you are too. I'm excited for Ghost Rider's new uniform. I think it's going to look badass in game, and I am excited to see if we get a good support out of Dr. Voodoo. I'm excited for the whole thing, and I'm excited to see what happens with Juggernaut. Desmond! You're coming, hey, at least you come in time to say, what up, Desmond? What's going on, bro? Hang out with me in Discord or something, man. All right, yeah, I gotta go, guys. I gotta go eat. I gotta start my day. I do have other responsibilities in my life, a couple of them. So, gotta go take care of it. But again, thank you all for hanging out today. We'll be back tomorrow with another one, guys. We'll get into some crazy stuff. Thanks so much for hanging out. If you enjoyed the stream, liked it, learned anything, had a good time, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more of the live stream series, we're doing it every day at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We will have more guide videos on the way soon. Keep your eyes peeled, and hopefully some new live streams for Marvel Rivals with the wife. I'm Olden Gray. This is Free to Play, and I hope you all have a fantastic day for like 4 more days, and then we can go back. All right, see you on the next one, folks.